So at least one person has been pretty persistent about a certain show called Hinamatsuri or Hinamatsuri. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I've never seen it, but I did promise I would watch it. So I thought, why not record my reaction to the first episode, as I've never seen it before, don't even know how to pronounce it. But if it moves someone to recommend it as persistently as this person did, then I think it's got to be worth a watch, right? And I don't know if this person wants to be identified publicly, so I'll let it remain anonymous for now. But if you search through the comments of my past videos, you might figure out who it is. But how about we just go ahead and get into it? And it's just opening up with some people practicing their sweet bow staffs. Where this little girl has, oh, wow. Okay, so this young woman is really beating up on all these guys with their bow staffs. And I don't know if this is just training, if this is like sparring, or if there's really a fight going on here. But she's got like this wooden totem she holds in her hands she uses like a weapon here. Pretty good. And it looks like she has this sensei guy here. So maybe this is some sort of an exercise. And he tried to pull his iPhone out and she blasted that out of his hands. I guess he was calling for backup. Maybe this is a real fight. Yeah, just thrown into it. Don't know what's going on, but we're getting a flashback to 3 years ago. So let's see what happens here. And this points out that this flashback is to Japan. So maybe she wasn't in Japan where that fight was taking place. This guy seems to be an art collector or something. His fancy business suit and slick back hair. And he's laughing maniacally, and this little cloud opens up over his head, which I don't know what this is, but it looks like an egg from outer space just fell on his head. Ooh, and there's like a little human face on this egg thing. He doesn't know what it is either. I'm not alone. He does have a nice gold chain, though. You know, he's that kind of guy. Fancies himself to be something, well, fancy, I guess. But that would be a creepy thing to fall out of the sky and land on your head. Like a robot egg with a little childlike face on it. Oh, I guess this is the Psychokinetic Girl? So the name of the episode is Arrival of the Psychokinetic Girl. See what happens here. The guy's enjoying his morning coffee like he doesn't even remember that a robot egg just fell on his head the day before. I guess he thought he had too much to drink and hallucinated or something. Because he is a little surprised it's still there. Oh, and this object's talking to him. Telling him some instructions on how to turn it on, I guess. Stomp on this big red button, see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? And there it is. I guess that's the person we saw beating everybody up in the beginning, right? And of course, you can have a robot egg bring you down from who knows where, but you can't have clothes. Okay, so there's the telekinesis. She's making his expensive porcelain vases and pieces of artwork float there. He needs to be nice or she's going to break them all. And there it goes. I knew it. Well, at least he got the poor girl some clothes. He called her dude. Her name is Hina. To be honest, for what I picture is like a priceless collection of plates and vases, he's taken it pretty well. She put it in the wrong trash bin, though. She's really getting under his skin pretty quickly. But at least he has the awareness that she could probably kill him, so he's going to be nice, I suppose. An unlikely partnership forming here. She can't tell him where she comes from, can't tell him what her powers are, probably can't tell him why she's here either, but he's still asking questions. It is kind of fun to watch this guy get frustrated. Makes me think of this weird show that used to be on TBS way back in like the mid-'80s called Small Wonder. I wonder if this is like Small Wonder for a modern era. She's frightened him into inviting her to stay in his house. Apparently she doesn't know how to use a hairdryer either. He's trying to explain that to her. Incredibly powerful, but incredibly naive. Suddenly he goes from being this fancy Mr. Art Collector to a babysitter of sorts. She's twisted his arm. quite literally twisting his arm to get her the stuff she wants at what looks kind of like an IKEA or something. She likes the most expensive mug. I'm sure she'll like the most expensive clothes. Finding himself in this sticky situation, 857,000 yen. I don't know exactly how much that is, but it sounds like a lot to me. Now we get to see him take her to a restaurant, I imagine. He points out she has the taste of a celebrity. She wants Kobe beef. Or maybe that's Kobe, high-end sushi. Well, she does seem to really like the sushi. I don't know what Ikura is, but she just ordered 2 plates of it. I think she's ordered 6 now. 6 plate. I don't know what it is, but it must be good. All this like bad news is going on in the background on the TV. Food poisoning, people going to jail. I wonder if that's going to be significant. Oh, they just fired a principal of a middle school, and that seems to have caught her attention. Looks like he embezzled the PTA fees. Or maybe it's just the idea of school. She wants to go to school. This could be entertaining. I like this. She threatens to break his artwork anytime he doesn't do what she says. And he's trying to set up some house rules, but I don't know how he's going to enforce any house rules with this very powerful, mysterious girl. Okay, laying down sort of your basic TV show ground rules, like Bewitched or I Dream of Jeannie. You can't let anyone know about the powers. Oh, she's going to seal the deal with the pinky swear. No oath on earth can be more powerful than the pinky swear. Oh, she has observed that this world she's come to is strange, and I guess where she comes from, she's used to fighting a lot because she seems to appreciate the fact she doesn't have to fight here. So here we are at her first day at school, introducing herself to her classmates. Looks like a setup for a classic fish out of water kind of situation. And for some reason, he's had to give her a different name. The whole class can immediately tell she's got issues, calling her out. Elementary school, middle school, I guess. Always an uncomfortable time. Yeah, it's middle school, but they say she looks like she's in grade school. I think things aren't going to go so well if they try to bully her, though, from what I've seen so far. Okay, now it looks like this guy must be part of a criminal organization. I guess this is like a Yakuza situation. Maybe that's why he has that fancy boy look and money for an art collection. And apparently they're stuck up in some kind of gang conflict here. And Hina taking a nap in the middle of class. I guess she's not so interested in learning. Maybe she just needs a good nap. She slept all day. I wish I could sleep like that. I do not sleep as well as Nita-san here seems to be sleeping. She answers to Hina more easily than she does to Nita. Well, this girl seems nice, wiping the drool from her face. Oh, and this girl once again says she feels like a caregiver around Nina, the same as the fancy guy does. So maybe she's got some kind of effect on folks. Doing some nice yoga. I don't have the balance to do that. She did like a little bit of yoga so she can eat a big meal. I got to tell you, as you get older, it doesn't work that way, Hina. Enjoy it while you're young. So the guy's home now. And looks like she's lost control of her power or something. Everything in the house is floating. There's this electricity sparkling around her. Oh, this is an interesting little rule to the game. If she doesn't use her power, she loses control of them. It's like the energy builds up and forces itself out. So that's cool. Now she has to use her powers, and he sees why, and she has trashed this guy's fancy high-rise apartment here. Oh my goodness, it is a mess. He is struggling not to lose it, and she's concerned about dinner. And she's telling him it's going to happen again. Nothing you can do about it. You just got to learn to love it. So it looks like the nefarious organization here is going to invest in some kind of resort up in the mountains. So that's his plan. He's going to take Hina out away from civilization here. That way she can use her powers and it won't hurt anything. He's taking her to that yet-to-be-built resort that his mysterious organization has an ownership interest in. I do have to say he's containing himself pretty well, not like blowing up and yelling at her. She appreciates it too. Out in the mountains to hopeful safety. Oh wow, there's not even like a cabin there. It's just the woods with some tree stumps. Oh, smart. He's going to use her telekinetic abilities to pull these tree stumps out of the ground. Yeah, that way let her blow off some steam, so to speak, and get something constructive hopefully accomplished. Oh no, she's overdoing it. He wasn't prepared. The look on his face when she pulled 2 old trees out of the ground by the roots. She's done it again, and he makes this noise every time. This, whoa! He keeps making the noise. He is impressed with her abilities here. He is going to put her to work as the developer of the land. Now she's going to take the bark off and turn him into like useful logs. And the noise he makes every time he's impressed is hilarious. His whoa! He just keeps doing it. He suddenly found the silver lining on this cloud. Oh boy, he's happy now. Look at that. Turned his bad luck into good luck, made some lumber. He's getting rich off of this mysterious alien robot egg girl that dropped on his head. He's starting to appreciate her, and maybe she's going to appreciate having a job now. Uh-oh. She's been used by grown-ups before. She's kind of alluding to the fact that now she knows he's motivated by his own self-interest here. He's trying to get rich off of her, use her as a tool. I don't think she's real thrilled about that. Oh no! Oh no! He got called into one of his boss's office. He was out on a field trip and the boss got shot? This isn't good. This tough guy's pushing the slick guy around for letting a kid boss him around. So I guess he's getting sent. Oh man, he just gave him a gun. He's getting sent to be the trigger man, I guess, to get revenge for whoever attacked the boss. This kind of took a dark turn from the comedy. Hopefully, he's not going to take the telekinetic girl with him for a job like this. She seems to understand what's going on, though. So he's going to go in alone? Kind of into the lion's den, so to speak? Oh. I think he realizes his life with the Yakuza may be over. Lamenting the fact that he's a hired gun. Oh, there she is! Somehow she managed to tag along. I kind of knew she would. Oh boy, is she going to be his muscle all of a sudden? He's going to be running the Yakuza in no time with her on his side. Got a title card that said eliminate all enemies. This could be some fun action. Maybe we get to see her go wild, go ham on this rival gang or something. Oh, that was kind of touching, a little sad. She asked him if he was going to order her to kill them, and he's actually doing the right thing and saying, no, that's not your problem. Good for him. Surprisingly heartwarming there, this turn of events. Now she's going to do it just out of the kindness of her heart because he's not making her do it. This is funny. Oh, this is a little insight to her background. She said where she comes from, she's made just to take orders from grown-ups. And because he's treating her with a little more respect, she likes being with him. So she's going to do it out of kindness, not because she has to. Called him by his name, and now he says it's disrespectful. But I want to see, come on, I want to see what she does to these bad guys. Or I guess they're not any worse than he is. Ooh! Oh boy, the whole room, just all furniture flying out windows and on the whole floor of the building she's in. And this guy just back there watching. It's funny, they all get thrown out, and the subtitles just say, ouchie. Ouchie. Oh, every single window in the building is gone now. She's broken them all. She's bringing some guy out with her suspended in the air. At least he's saying ouch instead of ouchie. She found the boss. He's redeemed himself by capturing the enemy there. Oh, now he's getting sort of tapped on the shoulder, recognizes the top soldier in the group. That means he's just going to have to do it again. That means the poor little girl has set her future on a dark path. No good deed goes unpunished, does it? Oh, so he's going to try to do something nice for her in return for capturing the objective. Taking her to a nice restaurant? Oh, got her a very high quality Akura bowl. I don't know what Akura is, but it kind of looks like roe in this picture. Does look like in a sweet way he's trying to be nice to her, you know? Trying to take care of her, rewarding her for her violence. I don't know about that, but she got a nice bowl of something. She's not a good communicator. This little girl eats a lot. You gotta like that. Oh boy, she's chastising him for using cheap ingredients. He tells her cheap ingredients are all she's worth, and she bent his knife. Interesting dynamic between this adult and this strange alien child. Not a bad first episode. Not entirely sure that I know where the show's going, but it did capture my interest. It was a pretty good recommendation. I'll watch some more. Hopefully some folks are interested in this reaction video. Hopefully some folks will want to see some more Hinamatsuri or however it's pronounced. But anyway, once again, thanks for the recommendation. That was my reaction. I promised I would watch it. I watched episode 1, and who knows, maybe I'll be back with some more. Talk to you later.